Hello, I'm Jerry Wright, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for May 20th, 2017. I will basically start by saying no one posed a guess, since it was closed to people who already had the game, because you already have the game. That's good for me, because I have some mechanic costs coming up. Haha. Still, though, like I said, I think I'll try to find something I can do for my channel anniversary next month. So that'll be open to everybody, probably. Might be giving away some things from Humble Bundle or something like that. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, 27 people played, and Squeaky Penguin kept that top position with 1095. Congratulations. Checking Dano and LB's videos, looks like Squeaky probably got 3 scrap from the Sentry, and ran the whole rest of the ship with ship scan as well. Dano and LB each scored a 1055. Ash White and myself scored 955. Olive Mint and Burning Ass Taco and Dark Embrace scored a 935. And Desaber Master and a Storm Lagoon 915. Overall, not a bad ship if you took your time, but if you rushed, things were going to go bad, as they always do with Swarm involved. Let's see what we have today. Holy crap. Today we have a huge ship. We have Surveyor and Collector and Sensor. I don't know what VS is. I don't know what I'm typing, damn it. Muteki A. Okay, medium. Fine age, whatever. Man, so much to work with. Collector's good as well, because we have... Collector's really good with remote power, but I'll take what I can get. And we do have quite a few airlocks as well. 7 airlocks in total on this absolutely huge ship. So... And unknown infestation types as well, by the way. So that means I am going to be watching my times. It looks like this is a ship. Probably it has 2 generators that split across the ship. Okay, we do have sentries. That's good. Well, kind of good. Because it does cause some other problems. Still at 25 minutes. Another sentry? Not another sentry. It is another sentry. Crap, that's not good. I'm gonna have to get lucky with this. The upshot is it's sentries, so I can do this. Let's get out of here before something unfortunate happens. Give it some time again. It's all about being patient here. I need to have one of those rooms clear so I can check R14. Aha! Excellent. Just in case. You know what? To hell with just in case. Please have a defense. That would be fantastic. I'm going to check first, though. I don't want to be surprised by Swarm coming out of a vent. Speaking of which, time. Yep. Please have a defense. That'll speed things. Well, ship scan will be nice, too. I like 33. Okay, so Jill has terrible health. Actually, all my drones have, well, I don't know, 110, 100 aren't bad health. I don't know why I actually checked that room. I don't need to check that room either anyway. If that's another sentry... Doesn't seem like that's another sentry. Though, because of the angle, it could be a glitched sentry now, if it is. That'd be extremely bad. I think it is, actually. That is a problem. I was afraid of that happening, actually, as soon as I started to do it. Well, I might have a way to fix it. I got lucky there. I got so lucky there. And the generator. That's fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open D9. And I can close D30 now, so it's definitely out of that room. What I'm hoping will happen is if I open D23, it'll let them into there. And they should destroy it. And hopefully they all moved. Now, I can actually... Which one's better? I think D9's better. There's still one in there. Now, two of them should be in R14 now, and they probably aren't stuck anymore. That's a guess. But, I mean, it's a pretty good guess. Got the rest of the ship I need to power to. I wasn't watching the time, but that's actually a good sign. That means I do not have slime on this ship. Because it didn't hit R5. Unless it hit R4. Okay. We clear? We're clear. Is that another one? Okay, this might be an entire ship of sentries. Holy crap. And I'm pretty sure R7 is clear. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to put another sensor in here. I'm impatient, damn it. Yep, we're good. So I can use R7 as a second staging ground. But for the moment, I need to get these enemies... If I could get everyone into a single room, that would be fantastic, actually. I might be able to do that. Okay, I did not do that, but it's not the worst case scenario. So there might be something in here, there might be something in R14. Damn, I don't want... You know, the other part is R14 would be a fantastic place to... Actually, R8 would probably be better. The other thing that may have happened is they may have... R8 and R11 may have switched places, actually. There's only one way to find out, though. Nope, we're clear. Fantastic. If I have ship scan again, I'll be really happy. I do. I'm less happy now, by the way. Just in case. Okay. So there's a couple more things to check. So Muteki A means that there must be another ship upgrade in R16. Give it time. Haven't had any slime problems. It's 14 minutes in. I stopped caring at about the 8-minute mark. Well, that's not fair. I stopped remembering at the 8-minute mark. So, definitely not slime today. We've got at least 6 more scrap on this ship. R16 might be clear, but then it might also be... It might also have a very, very patient leaper. You know what? Jill isn't necessarily up to the task. But Jill is definitely the best drone for the task. Aha! Something to tow. There's no scrap in here, though. How do I want to do this? My best bet would be to get everything into either R8 or R11. I'm kind of leaning toward R11, even though it's a little bit wider room. Just because I can get things into R9 and move them into R11. And the same thing with the other way around. I have a plan. It's going to be an extremely wasteful plan, but it is a plan. And it will work. And it will be glorious. I think that's long enough to wait. I'm flinching every time I go into a room now. Because I'm waiting for there to be one leaper on the ship that just wrecks me. If there was defense on this ship, it would be easy. It would be perfect, even. But there's not. Okay, so an entire ship of sentries. There is one thing that I don't have yet, and that is a baseline of how many are on the ship. I've discovered 5 so far. And that's a huge deal. Okay, that's fine. I want to check D19. I haven't been in there yet. R18 is open to R6. Hasn't activated yet, so that's clear. I've checked R7. Any other rooms that I may not have been in? Excuse me. Because this is a situation where I don't want to just say, okay, there's no more, I'm done. This is a situation where I could have an extremely lucrative opportunity and just completely blow everything out of the water. I think it's safe to say there's nothing in R17. Except a box. So let's let D21 out. Let him into D29. Here is my plan. It's the short, simple version. Oh no, I hadn't thought this through very well. There's another reason to want to use R11 that I hadn't considered, and that is radiation. The problem is I have to radiate the room, and I can't do that. I could do R8 is definitely a worse option. Well, it's a better option because it's small, and I could approach from R11. The only problem is I would have to radiate through 7 and 14. Which means I have to move around more sentries. If I do R11, I can open up A5 to vent R17, and then vent R16, and vent R15. By then, I'll be out. I'm not worried about it. I can move over to A1. I will need to close D16. And the problem really is if for some reason, I mean, D16 could break when it goes to vent, and then I have one trapped in R9 that I can't get out of that half of the ship, and one trapped in, and two trapped in 13, and one in 14, and one in 8, you know, combinations thereof. I have to radiate a room first, and every door that I put in the way of that is a risk. basically. I think a lot of it comes down to how much resources I'm willing to burn. And my plan basically is just to drop a ton of sensors into the room. The problem with R6 is it's too small. They would get stuck in the door and not go anywhere. It's a great option because D8 is perfectly right there in the middle, and I could radiate through R12, R10, and R6, and it gives me a backup, basically. Right, and I'm not going to be able to... Oh, man, okay. No, I got it. Okay, I think. I need to irradiate a room first. And then let that spread, not vacuum it. That's where I'm getting caught up. Is I'm thinking, let the vacuum get there. So if I just open A5, that's going to go vacuum, and then it'll get irradiated. I can close A5 now. The radiation is going to max out. Do I want to move this up through R15? Because I don't have to worry about the doors now. But I do have to worry about timing. Oh no, I can't get one out. I actually can't get one out. That's fine. Oh, and the last video for Drone 1. That's great. Okay. So, thinking this through. The time I'm at right now. Okay. Thinking this through. I've got a drone in R9, or a sentry in R9. R11 should be fine overall. Like I said, R18 is a more perfect room, but R11 is good. And what I need is... I need to get the drone out of R8. And I need to get the drones out of R14. And I need to give them as few rooms to move toward as possible. And I need them to stop because they're shooting things in R11. But if 8 gets stuck in door 12, then that's not going to work very well. I think if I drop a sensor here... Actually, I think I want them all to be down there. That'll force... That should force the one to come into door 26 far enough. Uh-oh, airlock 6 no longer responding. Wait, what? Oh, I completely missed 6 was a... Oh. Well, that's unfortunate, but I got everything I needed from the room. Oh, man. I'm worried that G26 will be too close. That will cost 1 scrap to replace all those sensors. And you know what, I can just nav 1 to R1. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Might just be lagging a little tiny bit. Okay. Okay. So right now, my objectives are... I need to radiate this room. Yep. I'm ready. There's nothing more I can do on that half of the ship. No, I don't want to radiate the room yet. I want them to be in the room. Because I want them to move to the center of it. I don't want them to be around random different spaces. I wish there was some way to know, and I already did it a little bit. But I did it a little bit, and that'll be a good start. If this doesn't work out... Oh, man, okay. Let's go with D8, too. Alright. Hopefully this will work. If I get one stuck in R9, I'll never know except that they won't drop scrap. I'm hopeful. I've just got a few more markers left. That's all of them. Okay, good. Problem. How to fix this? Okay, so here's two problems here. The first is that I cannot irradiate R8. I wasn't quite thinking about it before, but it's true, because the only way to irradiate R8 would end up blocking off 13, 7, 14. I'd have to go through there, and then I would have to access through R15. So I had to pick one or the other, and I made my choice, and that's not going to be good, but there are four sentries in there right now. Oh no! That was extremely bad timing. What? Okay, I just went from awesome to completely screwed over. That is... wow. Wow. Oh, man. Okay, so there's good news and bad news. So here's what I'm thinking. I can still recover this. Actually, you know what? I've got two options. I can go the more guaranteed route where hopefully I don't screw up again. I've lost 50 points. Or I can go for something a little more risky. I can go for something safer. I can just irradiate everything and vent it. And my collector will pick up the scraps. Or I can still try to go for the grand prize. The question now is how best to do that. And really the answer is an R14. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be guaranteed. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with it because of how the drones behave. But I can make this work. And I even have a ready radiation source anyway. I don't need to move too. Okay. Attempt number 2. So what I need first is... wait, no, I need to go back. I need to know what is where. Even at the risk of a drone. Okay, so this room is clear. That room is not. So there's at least one moving back and forth there. I can't check R14. Not effectively, at any rate. Oh, that's the door, okay. I thought it was actually showing me their, enemy markers through the wall. Okay, so I need... drop 5 sensors in here. I may have made a mistake. Do I want to blow 5 more? I can blow 5 more. That would be 6. I'd rather them go into R7, because R13 has the terminal that I would like to use to ship scan. And from there, I want to open... just D32 and D25, so that anything in there patrols. Ooh, that could have been bad too. There might not have been anything in R14. Please work. Please work. That was extremely fast. Okay, nothing is in these. Nothing is in here. Fantastic. So here's the problem. They're going to enter door 32. And if I have it too far this way, they're going to get stuck in the wall. They're not going to attack it. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to... I might even lose the scrap. So what I'd like to do... let's give myself... Nope, that was 5. Let's do that. Hopefully they'll all move. Hopefully none of them will go back into R7 by the time it closes. They're all... Okay, they are all in R14. Now this is a matter of waiting. Of patience. Because I definitely don't want one of them to get through. That's not right. They will move back into the center of the room if you leave them for a moment. And I'm wanting to radiate this room. Ooh, that was close. I keep typing the wrong letters. Come on. A little bit of radiation never, well, never hurt anyone. Yeah, it does. And if one escapes, it's possible they'll all escape. Get them confused. I keep thinking I hear something when... Maybe, maybe not. Patience. Patience is the virtue here. To get all the scrap. I hope. I could have gone through R9. I would just pop it, but that would take so long. There we go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Cliff is still my healthiest drone. That's actually a very good point that I just considered. It's probably worth venting the whole ship anyway, because there's R16, which could have stuff, and R5, which might have stuff. Now, venting R5, obviously extremely dangerous. You do it when you're done. Everything else was scannable. Okay, that's kind of bad news. Kind of good news, though, actually. That means I can get to it from D33 extremely well. Also, that looks like that's all the scrap. Holy crap. This is probably going to be worth the damage that I take. I'm going to close A7 just in case R13 radiates. That was another 25 damage, but got 35 scrap. Oh man, that is phenomenal. Okay, I am definitely done here. Now, there's only 2 rooms that need to be vented in order to check for everything. Let's open D33, D30, D16, and D10. And, oh, and A7. So A7 will vent through. It'll go through R14, go through R11, 8, and 5, 15, and 16. Everything else I was able to scan. Okay. Let's go ahead and open A1 when I do that, too. And I apologize for all the bells and ringing and loudness. Let's see if I can get anything from Collector. Now, I'm not going to be able to see when 15 and 16 vent. That's a good indicator, though. And room 16 has been exposed. No scrap. Room 5 has been exposed, and okay. So that is it. Nothing picked up from the Collector, but holy crap, did I get some scrap from those sentries. Now, that was 5 sentries. And there were at least 2 clusters of 3, and I want to say it was 3, 3, and 4. So it was 10 scrap from 5 sentries, which is about average, I guess. I mean, 2 scrap each, that's not bad. And I will say, when I was positing for people to leave a guess as to my score, I will say that I said it's possible to get as high as 1,400. I don't know what my score is, but it's almost 1,200. And that's after I took damage, which sucks, but let's see. I took 55 and 21. So I took 76 damage. I could have had a score of 1,270. 35 scrap is a huge number. And if I picked up some drones on top of that, that would have been amazing. It's entirely possible. I've had ships like this before. Like I said, it happens. It's rare. 1270 though for a top possible score. Well, actually, that's not even true. I'd have to go through the video and figure out how much scrap I actually picked up and how much I picked up from those sentries. Now, I'm pretty sure it was 10. So it's possible you could have another 100 if you got 3 from all 5. Now, that's incredibly unlikely. I'm actually quite happy picking up 10 scrap from them if that's what I picked up. I might have picked up 11. But 25 scrap from the ship, 10 scrap from the sentries, 1 jump fuel, drone health suffered. Starting score was 190, 295, 520. No drone upgrades, 1 ship upgrade. On Muteki, you can do better than 1 ship upgrade, though. That's unfortunate. Has anyone else posted yet? LB posted. I get the feeling LB must have tried my trick and not have failed as horribly as I did. And at the same token, didn't quite, didn't get all of the sentries. Astronomy Goon must not have had ship scan. That's a very low score not to have ship scan. Sam, I did actually look, because I started, this is almost an hour-long episode, because I started at the beginning, I went ahead and looked at the leaderboard, and Sam was already on it, seconds after the reset. So I'm thinking Sam was probably doing yesterday's, and it went on to today's leaderboard because he finished after the time change. That's my best guess. 733 for yesterday was okay. I mean, not great, but I doubt, unless he did something wrong, which, I mean, 733 is picking up a lot of stuff, and to do it in 2 minutes, I'm thinking Sam probably finished yesterday's challenge first, which is unfortunate for Sam, because I think that means he can't do today's challenge. Dano's playing as well. Dano, good luck, and if you haven't done your run yet, whoever you are viewing, good luck to you as well. If anyone had guessed as high as 1,200, I would be gifting them a copy of Duskers. Unfortunately, there weren't any guesses, and I will reiterate, I will find something to do for my channel anniversary, because why the hell not? Not sure what that's going to be, though. If you have any suggestions, actually, and I'll probably post this every once in a while moving forward, if you have any suggestions on what I could do for the anniversary, leave a comment. I definitely want to include more people than, you know, the Duskers players who watch my videos, because, hey, you know, fun times, right? Duskers is great. I play other things too, so let's see if I can include that. And of course, I don't want to exclude the people who play Duskers and just say I'm giving out a copy of Duskers to people who don't already have it. So, if you haven't done your own run yet, good luck. If you have, leave a comment. This was a big ship, and even with just Sentry as an enemy, lots to move around, lots to do, and Sentries do complicate things. When you have Sensor, Sensor's a great upgrade, but Sentries complicate it by destroying the Sensor. So, leave your own strategies. How do you handle that problem? If you'd like to check out other playthroughs, you can see Marvin, Copper, Deno416, LB, and Noxitney. Is that 5? That's 5. Listed in the video description, links to their playlists. If you enjoyed the video, do please like, and have a good day.